Welcome to Julie, the Thrifty Designer. Today, I'm going to show you the ghost of Christmas future. So stay tuned and see what it's going to be all about. Okay, well, I'm showing you my tree in the corner here. You saw a glimpse of it when I was explaining what my theme this year was about. But now it's all finished, and I told you I was going to make it feel very cold and uninviting. So let's start with this tree. There is the ghost of Christmas future. Grim Reaper, but that's how the book describes him looking like, so it works. So let's begin with right here. Scrooge has died in the future, and there is a scene where the ghost takes him to go see him lying in his bed, dead, they say. And there he is, lying in a bed. Now, what I done here was I found a Barbie doll. It's a bunk bed, really, at the thrift store. Paid like $2 for it. And it was purple and pink, and I spray painted it to have wood color. And then I found the velvets and all the tassels, and I just hot glued them on till it made it look like a bed. And then this is a scarf, and I think it looks very much like an actual deathbed because his face is covered. Yes, it's just a cheap doll. I think I may have shown you this. I am not 100% positive. But look at how this tree looks. It's very cold. If you look very carefully, see old-fashioned icicles hanging. And these are authentic old lead ones. These are lead, not the flyaway blowing plastic ones they have. These are authentic old ones. Okay, so here is Scrooge's tombstone on the tree, and well, we all know in the story Tiny Tim dies as well, and in the future. But after he dies, then there is this lovely man named Joe, where this beautiful woman you can barely make her out with her tattered clothes and had stole the bed curtains and tried to sell them to old Joe. And old Joe says, "I hope he didn't die of anything catching," said old Joe. "Oh, don't be afraid of that," returned the old woman. So on this tree, I've just simply made it look like ice and snow and very miserably cold, and black and red ornaments. And then the things that tell the story. Very simple, but yet I think very effective tree. It looks like the ghost of Christmas future. Now, over here on my wall, here is one of my Scrooges that I was lucky enough to find at the thrift store. He is pretty cool. And my son, from the Dollar Tree, their styrofoam things, he made this sign for me. "Here lies Ebenezer Scrooge." He's got a different date than what I have on the one I have on the tree, but he didn't know I'd done a date, and I didn't know he had done a date. We didn't coordinate our dates, but that's all right. It's still just for fun. You know, here lies Ebenezer Scrooge. And in here, I've just simply added some more greenery and lights and more things to look like ice and snow. But then we continue on. And then, oh, sad for everyone. R.I.P. Tiny Tim. God bless us, everyone. It's a sad time, but it's the way the story is told. Tiny Tim died in the future. if Scrooge does not mend his ways. So here is how I have made this corner look for A Christmas Carol with the Scrooge and the Ghost of Christmas Future. Very frightening looking, I think. Cold and ominous. But yet, it still looks like Christmas. And then hanging on my wall there, I simply just hung a nice little swag to give a touch of Christmas on the wall. Then I have just some beautiful Christmas pillows that I have collected through the years. And then this one here kind of represents more at the beginning of the book, I guess, when Scrooge's children are window shopping, window dreaming, looking at all the fun things that they wish they could get, that eventually at the end, Scrooge gets for them. So, I hope you've enjoyed looking at my Christmas future. I think it looks pretty cool. It's very unique and very, very different. I hope I've inspired you to think outside of the box of normal Christmas decor. I kind of think of tombs and all that and the Grim Reaper for Halloween. Of course we do. But when it's in the story, there's what it is. But the Grim Reaper here was reminding Scrooge that he was an evil man and that he was going to die and spend eternity basically in hell if he did not repent and turn of his evil ways. So there's a redemptive story here of greed and selfishness and people not caring. And yet the future can be altered by changing our hearts and learning to love one another and spending time with one another and making the holidays amazing with each other. I think there's a lot to learn from the Scrooge story. So, anyway, here is another segment of the Scrooge and plenty more to come. So, I'm just taking it piece by piece. So, I hope you've enjoyed seeing this and that you will look for ways you can be creative in your own home. So, thank you all for watching, and you all take care, and God bless, and happy decorating.